Alright, so you can tell that the paint has gone away a little bit. I only did one coat on them. Up here still dark. Back is pretty dark. Gotta get rid of all this fucking lint in here. Yeah, so get that done, and then over here, like, see all this grime, all that. You can barely see the engine, anything. It's just layered in oil, primarily because of the valve cover gasket. You can see right here how it's leaking a little bit right there too. So I'm gonna knock that out also. So I'll be cleaning it first, oil change, valve cover gasket, and I might paint the valve cover. Well, we'll see. Let's go for a ride now. Head up AutoZone. Hopefully that stays there. I know these mounts are pretty brutal. Accident. You know something I hate the most? When people's like, they see me in this car and they're like, hey, what you got in there? Nothing, man, it's stock. Yeah, okay. What the fuck? If I had a different motor in this shit, like a B series or something, I'd be bragging about it. Guys, for those of you wanting stiffer mounts, I don't know if you can hear all that vibration, but that's with the Yonaka mounts. Hopefully that didn't vibrate too much. Local parts store. All right, so check this out, guys. What you're gonna need to degrease your engine bay, some Purple Power, and your local car wash. So what I usually do is I take this and literally spray every single part of the motor. Make sure you leave the motor running also, and put a bag over your distributor. You want to make sure you don't get the actual distributor wet. Make sure you wear some gloves also, because this stuff is pretty nasty. So yeah, I'm just gonna spray everything down and then show you what it looks like afterwards. Yeah, just spray everything, and when you're power washing it, make sure you don't spray inside the intake or around the distributor. Just spray around everything else. And that is how you clean the engine bay. You can see now, you can see the motor stamp. I cleaned everything, even underneath. The only part I didn't really clean that well, like I said before, was right here next to the distributor, because I had the bag on it, but I'm not really too worried about that. The whole reason for doing this is because I'm just chasing down small oil leaks. I know one of them for sure is the valve cover gasket, so I just purchased that. I'm gonna go do an oil change and valve cover gasket, and like I said earlier, I might paint that flat black, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'll show you that when it's done. Check this shit out. I fucking tore off my rear lower bar. Fucking snapped the brackets right off. I fucking went to back up right here. I didn't realize how low my car was. You can see right there on the fucking cement where it hit. It's two big ass fucking bumps right there. Awesome. No more tie bar. I'm gonna check my oil pan right now, make sure I didn't fucking smack that too. It was so stupid. I knew it was there. Alright, I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah, luckily it was just my headers took the brunt of the hit. They didn't get bent or anything. Yeah, looks like I'll need an oil pan gasket in the future. It's not too bad, but I tried cleaning under here too while I was over there, but I didn't want to jack up the car and stuff like that, the car wash. But yeah, I'm gonna get this oil change, and I might repaint my seats also since I'm here. We'll see. A little tip for you guys to do your own oil changes: when you put the oil filter on, make sure you don't crank the hell out of it. The guy that I had bought the car back did the oil change on this, and this shit right here would not cut it. And believe it or not, that's why I've always kept this belt. This is my military belt, and this thing has done, or has pulled off, so many fucking oil filters. It's not even funny. But yeah, you don't need to crank it. Just put a little bit of oil on the seal and get it hand tight, and then give it like half a turn just to make it snug. That's all you need. You don't need to crank it on with a wrench or anything like that. Excuse the wind. I wanted to show you guys something. These washers right here with the gasket for the valve cover, if you ever have issues taking these off, just take a set of needle nose, right, and take off this little lip right here. And what I did is right here on the frame. I screwed it in, right? And then pushed it down all the way, and with a flathead screwdriver and a hammer just tapped it, and it pops right off of that little lip right there. Because all you got to do is get the rubber grommet over that lip right there. And believe it or not, with all the fucking Hondas I've ever had, I've never actually changed one of those. So I was trying to figure it out for about 10 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? But got it out. I'm just waiting for the valve cover to finish drying. Looks like shit, I know, but that black rattle can life on everything. And it's fucking hot as hell. I've been fucking sweating my ass off. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees today. This shit's ridiculous. Well, as my boy Angelo would say, America. Yeah. So one of the bad things for using Purple Power, as you can see, is like anything anodized is gonna turn white, or like plastic, like it all turns white. A good remedy for this is right after you finish power washing your car, which is typically a good idea, is you take WD-40 and spray it around the whole engine bay, especially on the electrical connectors. Most people don't know this, but if you look on the back of the WD-40 can, it specifically tells you that it reduces moisture in electrical connections. So for those of you that are sketched out by power washing your engine bay, thinking you're gonna mess something up, you know, just do what I always do, I guess. You know, not held accountable for your actions, but if you just follow the simple steps of not spraying into the intake and covering your distributor, you shouldn't have a problem. And then leave the car running the whole time. Like, I let the car run in the car wash. I went to AutoZone, bought something else, and just let it run while I was there, and then I came here to do the oil change. So this will be getting installed today also. Yeah, buddy. Full, like one of those 5-point mirrors, I guess. Yep, 5-point mirror. I practically got it for $6 because of all the shit that I've bought. AutoZone, they got this awesome rewards system. Every time you spend $20, you get a point or whatever. So between the oil change, the oil filter, you know, it added up to being my 5th point this time. Check this out. Super racing. Yeah, so that was 25 bucks, you know, with tax. I ended up paying like $6 for it. It's pretty cool. Well, all right, let me get back to putting this thing back together and painting these seats over. So there's the final product. Nice and clean. I have yet to I don't know if I'm gonna get around to painting these or not. Might install that in a couple minutes. We'll see. Well, if not, this is the end of the video. If I do install it, I'll show you that also. So I installed this mirror. You can see way more when you're actually sitting in the car. Currently got the seats pulled out. I resprayed them with that fabric spray. Not too bad. You can see in some parts, like right here, where it's just never gonna get too dark because the fabric is no longer there. Yeah, throw them back in now and clean up the inside a little bit. So there we go. Seats nice and black, armrests. Got this fucking mirror on. As you can see, it's hot as fuck. This is literally from being out here for like 15 minutes. Mad hot today. Yeah, I like that. So like if you're driving, so pretty much you can see like clear back. There's no reason for you to look back if you have this mirror whatsoever. Like if you can't fucking see behind you with this, and you've got issues. Yeah, I'm gonna close this up, and this will be the end of the video. I'm about to go take a shower and get ready for the rest of the day. Peace.